Grand Archer. Oh yes, yes! You know right away when you hear the music. You know right away when you hear the music. You see the gates open. Wait, okay, let's not get dick teased. What if it's Ishtar? What if it's Ishtar? Oh, it's him with the hair slicked back when he killed Tiamat. Oh, we're getting the rematch. We're getting the rematch. Tiamat versus Gil. We're getting the rematch. We're getting the rematch. It's over. Grand Archer. Look at that. High five. High five. Yep. Yeah. Oh, he's reaching for my heart. He's reaching for. He got my heart. It's over. It had to be Gil. Yeah, it had to be Gil. There's no way. As soon as it showed the gate and the music, it was over. All right, Grand Duel. Oh, look at that. Yep, he's the Grand Archer. No one can argue now. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, can I get the sprite? He has A out. He has A out. He healed for 200k. Don't know why. Okay, he has a break. He has all the gates open. We're fighting him literally in front of the actual gate of Babylon. Okay. The music is lit nasty. He doesn't have invincibility, but he has some kind of dumb damage resistance. Okay, so we're just gonna set up this turn, see what he does. He does have the Numa Elish right away. It might be a unique animation of Numa Elish. I hope it is. Should we we might as well Numa Elish with Gil right now. Why not? This should kill unless his damage resistance is dummy with the sauce. Also, I don't know if this Gil, the Gil we're fighting, has a weakness to a Numa Elish, because I know the Gil we're using, for some reason, even though he's the one wielding it, is weak to a Numa Elish, if I'm not mistaken. So either way, we're gonna protect Gil with Tiamat. Yeah, you're ending the world times 2 for real though. Holy shit! Let's go, Grand Archer Gilgamesh. Yeah, there were people out here talking about Arash, Orion, your mama's ass. Like, and they were talking about all the servants. And then when Gil was brought up, people were like, "Nah, that's boring." Boring? Come on now. You must be new around here. You must be new. Okay. Let's see. My Gil versus this Gil. That's right. I have it slowed mode and everything. Slow mode and everything. I feel like since we are fighting Gil, one of the better servants to bring for this fight, because he is male, would be like Artemis and Euryale for cheaper option, because they do extra damage against males. Plus they synergize. Oh god, they synergize a lot better with Tiamat, who supports arts and quicks. Okay, so we did 700k. That's good damage. I don't know what that is. Okay, let's see. Unique Enuma Elish, please. I mean, he has. Yeah. Oh, I want it. What is that? What is that? What is that? I want that though. I don't even know what I just saw, but Lord have mercy. It looked like he like launched Vimana and just crashed it on us. I don't know if that's what that was. I don't think that's what that was, but that's what it looked like. Okay, we should be able to kill him. That was crazy. I gotta see that again later for the vibes. But unless his damage res is like that dummy OP with the sauce, I don't know what any of these do. Maybe something to do with class affinity. I'm not sure, but it doesn't even matter. We're doing Archer versus Archer here. What's up, Brandon? How are you doing? Okay, so the crits. Yeah, crits. Yeah. Okay. Is this the first Grand Duel that we win first try? And it has to be Gil, huh? Yep. Okay, so the crits from Tiamat buffs just dummy carry. All right. Lord have mercy. Was that? Yeah, his ship Vimana. I think that was Vimana he launched at us. Look at my Grand Archer choices: Tiamat, Kid Gil, and then of course the King of Heroes himself. So I gotta pick the King of Heroes. As much as I want to pick Tiamat, you know, in the end of the day, here's Tiamat. Here's how much I like Tiamat, and then here's how much I like Gil. I'm pointing up. I'm not even like doing this. I'm doing this. I'm pointing all the way up, like all the way up in the sky, dog. Like as much as I like Tiamat, you know, Gil's all the way up there, bro. So I gotta pick Gil. All right, Gil, let's go. Should have done Kid Gil. That would have been insane. Let's go. Grand Archer Gilgamesh. The king of heroes. The only deserving archer, in my opinion, besides Orion. I mean, Orion already got it. So there you go. There you go. Holy. We got a really good combo, so double buster and quick, so this should be it right here. Yep. These are all Tiamat buffs right here. So he literally, like, the enemy guild went from 750k all the way down to 0 just purely because of double Tiamat buffs. So again, if you're not rolling for Summer Tiamat in 2 years, then you're fucking yourself. You're shooting yourself in the foot. I truly put her above, and I said this before, I don't know if it's a crazy take, but I think she's below Oberon, but I think she's at the same level as Castoria, Koyan, and Scotty in terms of support. But if her NP level is high enough, I would put her above them, but still below Oberon. So no matter what, she's not as good as Oberon, but she's like right below him, in my opinion, based on my playtesting and like how much I use her. Obviously, I'm super biased. You know, I'm sure the mathematicians out there have way more reliable statistics on that, but I just like using her, and I use her quite extensively. As you can see, she's like Bond 13 already, almost Bond 14. She's just that damn good. Deadass, I think she's way better than Oberon. See, I'm not ready to make that claim. I'm not ready to say that. I'm glad you did, though. I respect it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to say that. Because the thing about Tiamat, again, like I said multiple times, is she doesn't support busters. She supports 2 out of the 3 cards, whereas Oberon, yes, even though he does lean towards buster a little bit more with his 3rd skill, in the end of the day, he's able to support all 3 card types. So that's the only edge I give to Oberon, is that he could support all 3 card types somewhat equally with a little bit of edge with the busters, whereas Tiamat is like almost full on quicks and arts. I think Tiamat better than her for sure. Like, I'm ready to make that statement. I can't understand one thing. This Gilgamesh has 500% extra damage against the beast class. Wait, really? Is that what that says? Like, they just put that there? Well, again, he is the beast slayer. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at all the other grand servants, okay, King Hassan, okay, he put the concept of death on Tiamat, but he didn't kill Tiamat. Super Orion, the other grand archer. Oh, he killed a big bad robot. Oh, that's scary. He never killed a beast, though. Yeah, I know he was summoned to handle Koyan Skaya, but in the end of the day, on paper, he wasn't able to finish the job. Just saying. Grand Saber Musashi. Okay, I mean, Musashi did something crazy, you know, closing up the chaos portal in the sky and whatnot. That's cool. But at the end of the day, she didn't slay a beast. Heracles, I mean, we don't even got to talk about him. He got schooled by Gilgamesh back in Fate Stay Night, bro. Unlimited Blade Works. Like, Gilgamesh is the only grand. Like, let's keep it a fat sack. He's the only grand that took down a beast. I'm just saying. Talking about Strange Fake for a bit, because I know a lot of people, myself included, we were all a little bit critical about the release date of the anime. You know, 1 episode a year, you know, that's like the meme, you know. Wow, like the first episode or episode 0 was back in 2023. We're at the end of 2025 and we haven't even gotten a full schedule yet. But now it's finally scheduled for January. And I will say this, as much as we complained about it and bitched and moaned about it, especially after seeing what happened with One Punch Man, the newest season. I'm sure you guys have seen it, or at least seen the memes of it. You don't even have to watch it. I'm not watching it, but I've seen like clips and I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck happened? I'm glad Strange Fake and the team behind Strange Fake, we're taking their time. Because if Strange Fake came out with that level of animation, it would be over. I would be so sad. I'd be disappointed, sad, because my lord, Strange Fake is something that I've been looking forward to, and they cannot drop the ball with it. Because I'd rather it come out late and be delayed than it come out early and be half-baked and half-cooked. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's basically what happened with One Punch Man, if I'm not mistaken. I believe the studio was rushed to complete the season within a year, which when it comes to an anime, especially like One Punch Man, a high-profile anime, 1 year isn't enough for animation, for budget, for everything. So having a 1 year time span to complete an entire season is just unrealistic. So that's why we got what we got with One Punch Man. So again, I'm happy that Strange Fake and I believe A1 Pictures, the studio animating or in charge of Strange Fake, we're taking their time. I'm glad. Like, looking back at it, I'm completely fine with that. We're finally getting it. You know, the bitching and moaning can stop. The meme of one episode a year, it's finally over. I just hope the animation is lives up to the expectations of being delayed for how long they delayed it. I gotta get into the Umineko visual novel. I watched the original anime, which I know is the best, but I still really liked it. So I feel like I would really like the Umineko actual story. Okay, we're in the sky now. What is happening? Are we fighting in space? Oh my god. Okay, we're just... He took us to space because he's like, bro, if we keep fighting on Earth, the Earth is gonna get destroyed. Alright, Gil. Let's go. King of Heroes. We're out here. Okay, 600k. That's actually not that bad. 600k is not bad. We're able to one-shot this pretty handedly. I'll be surprised if we beat this first try. So one of the advantages of Tiamat when it comes to challenge quests, because I talked about her extensively, and as you guys saw earlier in the past hour, when it comes to farming, she's able to farm pretty well, as you guys saw. But in terms of challenges, she is really good as well, just because of not only the invincibility she puts on the entire party with her NP, but she also puts a buff removal resistance to the entire party, as well as debuff resistance to the entire party. So even if we break Gil, the only thing that would fuck us is if he has invincibility pierce. Otherwise, if he has buff removal, we're immune to that. If he debuffs our party, we're immune to that. So I'm hoping he doesn't have invincibility pierce, but if he does, we're fucked. Okay, Tiamat, go ahead and put your buffs on. Some question, can Gil fly like without anything, just by himself? Watch Strange Fake. Or read Strange Fake. Whispers of Dawn. Strange Fake episode 0. You'll get your answer really fast, actually. For chattering for the battle of the alien god. Holy shit, yeah, you're right. He's probably the one that specifically maybe he's like threatening to destroy the planet just to like test us and our dog in us. If we have that dog in us to save the world. Maybe he's literally like, I will spam Gate of Babylon on this planet unless you stop me right here and right now. Which would be a pretty cool premise, but I don't know. Okay, so we did get the one-shot kill. So again, if he debuffs us or attempts to, we're immune to that thanks to Tiamat's buffs. If he tries to remove our buffs, we're good. The only thing that fucks us is... Okay. Okay, so he doesn't have that. No pierce, no buff removal. I think we're straight. Yeah, he is trying to debuff us with attacks. But as you can see, we are guarding against it. So... Okay, now this is scary though, because now we're in turn 2. If he goes after only one servant, he's most likely going to kill, especially since he does have several attack ups as well as a crit up. I wish we have some way to remove buffs, but unfortunately we do not. We do have a full combo with my Gilga though. This should be able to kill with Tiamat buffs pretty easily. And unless, I mean, there's a good possibility he's going to Numa Elish this turn or next turn. So I'm going to make the decision to switch out one of the Tiamats for Nightingale. The reason I'm doing that is because Nightingale could give guts to Gil in the event Gil dies this turn. So we're just going to do that. I believe the guts last for several turns. Yes, it lasts for several turns. It's a one-time use, obviously. And we might as well do the attack up. And I mean, he has debuff resistance, so I don't think this is going to work, but let's try it anyway. Okay, it does remove the crit buff, but it doesn't put... actually, I don't remember what this is. I thought this gives NP seal, but I guess not. My bad, but that's okay. We did remove the buff, the crit buff, so that's okay. And let's go ahead and full on attack. They haven't, to my knowledge, the silent, like the priestess now. Okay, so Gil does kill thanks to Tiamat buffs. We are at 300% NP. We don't have protection, but we do have guts, and we still have the debuff resistance as well as the buff removal resistance. Okay, he is gonna NP right now. Okay, he did try to use some kind of debuff. He is gonna Enuma Elish right now, or not even Enuma Elish. This is only our second time seeing this attack, which is sick nasty. Look at this. Look at this. What is that, bro? That is so cool. That is insane. He says Duranki. That's what Tiamat says in her NP, but I don't think it's the same NP. Okay, please. After these two die, it ends the turn. Okay, it ends the turn, and it didn't matter because he has a second attack at the end. All right. I thought we were good. I literally thought we were good. Okay. All right, Gil. I see you. I see you, dog. Damn, I thought we were good, bro. Is it up to Kid Gil now? Okay, we're not winning this with Kid Gil. Can he charm himself? He just charmed himself. A little bit weird, Gil, but you know what? If I look like that, I guess I would. No. I did say he has a soft spot for kids earlier, but not like that. Not like that, Gil. I mean, we might as well see how this ends. I guess. I mean, who knows? Maybe Gil's gonna get the dub. Maybe Tiamat in the back is gonna get the dub. Kind of crazy. Okay, healed it off anyway, so no matter what, we're fucked. Okay, so we need a new plan because obviously our previous plan didn't work out. I think I know what to do. I think I know precisely what to do to win. Unfortunately, we didn't win the first try. I don't think there's any point in trying. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna screenshot this because we might actually win this. Because I don't know if you guys see what I see, but as a professional Tiamat player, I see a full Tiamat combo with pretty much 100% crit across the board if we do full combo, and we have an NP with her. So I'm thinking she still has the buffs from earlier, so she has currently double Tiamat buffs. Now I'm going to be triple Tiamat buffs and a full combo with her arts and quick. This might kill right here, and even if it doesn't, the team is going to survive because she's going to protect the team with invincibility, and for some reason, even the Grand Archer Gilgamesh doesn't have a pierced invincibility. I think we're straight. I think we're good here. Because even if we don't win this turn, next turn, his HP should be really damn low. So even though my guild wasn't able to defeat the Grand Archer guild, I think my mother is able to do it. Wow. First try. I was about to restart. But we got that salty run back. We got that salty run back. You know, Grand Archer guild, you defeated Tiamat in Babylonia. But now it's time for Tiamat to get that salty run back and defeat you. I hope you can respect that, my king. And you know what? Kid Gil's there just to watch. Alright, that was easy. That was probably the easiest Grand Archer challenge quest duel. I don't even know what to call it. Because the other ones, I'm pretty sure I had to restart and like rethink a new strategy. But this one, literally Tiamat's buffs carried. Hard carried. Okay, let's see. Probably not going to get anything from this. But we are going to be rolling for Tiamama. Yep, Christopher Columbus. That's fine. Alright, Tiamat. You did really well. In fact, you were probably the MVP of that grand duel and against the King of Heroes, against the Grand Archer Gilgamesh. So I'm going to show you respect by rolling for you in my side account, and I'm probably going to grand you in this side account as well, because you know what? Aside from Gil, you're probably the only other heroic spirit I would be willing to grand in the Grand Archer class. So let's go ahead and go. It's understandable no new Gil fronts have happened. The devs' hands have been pretty full. I mean, that's fair, but I mean, I still would like to see grand duels come back. Make it like a monthly thing. They don't have to make it like a crazy theatrical, crazy effects and whatnot. Just make it like a monthly, maybe every 2 months kind of event. That way I could use servants that I normally wouldn't use, because there's a lot of servants you never get to use just because of their kit and just because they're not really good for farming. But in like Grail fronts, they would probably thrive, and I like that about Grail fronts. It forces us to use other characters we probably wouldn't use otherwise. Okay, so we did the 5. Let's go ahead and keep going. Try to get that Tiamat. Archer Tiamat. Maybe you should have been 100% naked for this. That would have been a maybe. Okay, I was about to say, if you brought Bathory, maybe he could be naked just for that callback. But you can't even bring Bathory because she's not even... She doesn't have an archer self. But that would have been a cool little Easter egg, I guess. Come on, Tiamat. I respect you. I literally have a collection dedicated to you. I have like your cup here from the official artist. I have your strap right here as well for good luck. So we out here. We're gonna do skip rolls after this, just to speed up the process. I want to use Alco in the Grail front. Oh yeah, that's true. Alco and a lot of servants post the recent Grail front we have in NA, they're never gonna see a Grail front, which sucks because I think Alco would be pretty cool in a Grail front, given her kit, because she's not really optimal for like normal farming, and you could use her in challenges, but she's very niche in challenges. But I think in a Grail front she'd be really fun. Damn, that the potential is there too. I wish they would bring it back, like even harder now. But unfortunately, they decided no more. I don't know why. I know they were busy with like other stuff, other events and stories, and other updates. But I wonder if there's another reason. Like, are Grail fronts not that popular? I feel like they are, but I don't know. Maybe in Japan they're not. Not sure. Okay, let's see. Oh, this was a skip roll. It is guaranteed a gold. Saber? Oh man, we're already getting spooked. Okay, Susie got a 4-star spook, not a 5-star spook, so can't really get that mad. Alright, okay, fair. Actually, I didn't take a screenshot of how much I had, because I like to see how much I started with and how much it took. Okay, there is a chance we get Summer Bargus as well. Okay, let's just do some skip rolls. Get this over with. That way I could, focus on fully upgrading my Grand Archer Gilgamesh, who 100% deserves to be Grand Archer. I don't care what anyone says. Ordeal call is a lot of work. I don't know if you're saying that's like sarcastically, but like especially with like Ordeal call, I believe it's 3, the one that was like a summer Ordeal call. That one looked like it took a lot of work, just because it was tied to a summer event, which I don't really agree with. But you know, it is what it is. But even writing wise, it looked like it took a lot. To be honest, I don't like that new design of the summoning screens. What do you mean the new design? Are you talking about like when like... So like the 5-star has their full sprite and then the 4-stars have like just a small box? Is that what you're talking about? Because they don't do that all the time. They only do it for the Grand Duel banners. From what I can tell, I think they only do this for the Grand Duel ones. Let me go look at... Yeah, so for this one, for example, you see the full sprite of both the 5-star and the 4-star. But for the Grand Duel ones, I don't know why. Specifically, I just noticed Gil is with Emiya. Of course he is. Emiya, leave him alone. He doesn't like you. But for the Grand Duel ones, that's how it is. So it's not necessarily the new style. At least I don't think it is. They have to stop hard capping Grail front team costs. Pretty much only 2 5-star Grail front hurts that, but I kind of like that because it forces you to rely on other servants, not just 5. Because if there was no cap, you would just bring pure 5-stars and like kaleidoscopes. Damn it, Vargas. So it forces you to like think and like strategize which servants you prioritize, which craft essences you prioritize. Sometimes I use like 3-star craft essences and 4 stars, which you never really do use over 5 stars most of the time. So I kind of like that, but that's just my opinion. Not to mention, of course, like relying on 1 stars, 2 stars, and 3 stars. Like I think that's cool. I think that's cool. Okay, we got Bargus, no offense, Bargus, but we ain't trying to see you. You're thick, but you know, I don't like them that thick. I don't like them. You know, that's not for me. Not for me. What's up, Serge? You're back. How's everyone? I'm doing good. So far, pretty good stream. We got the Grand Archer Gilgamesh, and I Grand Archered my own Gil. And you heard that right. We did fight for the Grand Archer duel. It was indeed the King of Heroes, which is pretty hype. Pretty hype to see. Yeah, now we're going below 1,000. Damn. But how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay, Serge back. As someone who mainly uses 4 stars, I guess I didn't really think about that. Yeah, you could rely on lower stars, not just 4 stars, but 3 stars and lower. And I think it's just funner. I like the idea of, you know, it's funny because I don't like forced support, like when they do it in stories, in like actual chapters and ordeal calls and like Lostbelts and whatnot. But when they make us do it for like Grail fronts, I kind of like that. I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird balance. Because for stories, I kind of just want to get the quest done and over with and win with any character I want. I like that freedom. But when it comes to like challenges and like Grail fronts and whatnot, I do like having that limit because it makes it that much more challenging and that much more exciting and fun. How does Grand Gil look? He's basically the Gil we saw in Babylonia, where he has his armor off, but he has his hair slicked back still. That, and he has like a different NP, different animations. I mean, it's the full package. The only thing that's not different is his like cutscene sprite. It pretty much just looks the same, but otherwise he has the full package. He looks so cool. Mommy didn't want to show up. Oh, she's gonna show up eventually. I mean, we got 1,000 quartz, bro. She's gonna show up eventually. She has to see how much I respect and love her, man. Like I use her on the daily, literally on the daily. She's like almost bond 14 now in my main account. So when she hits bond 15, I'd hope she'd want to come in this account as well. That way I could bond with her all over again. Okay. We haven't got another gold servant since Bargus and Suzuka goes in, which is worrying. But better than that than a random 5-star spook, I guess. If we have to hit pity though, that's gonna be sad because we literally started with over 1,000 quartz. Come on, Tiamat. Don't be like this. Don't be like this though. Mother's gonna show up eventually. I hope you don't do this in NA, because for NA, I'm definitely gonna be saving after Alice next year. I think I'm just 1,000% gonna save for Tiamat, because after Alice next year, there's really nobody else next year I really want. Like there's some that's tempting, like Space Arishigol, for example, and Summer BB, and CL. And there's a lot of great servants coming out next year, but like after Alice, I might just straight save for Summer Tiamat because I need her MP5. For example, right here, right now. Never mind. No, that's not her. That's, I'm curious to see. I assume you're rolling for extra copies. No, this is my side account. Because I said this earlier, but I'm so used to using her in my main account that when I go to play my side account, I'm like, oh wait, I don't have her here. So I do feel an empty space, an empty void when I'm farming and I'm not using her, just because I've gotten so reliant on her that when I don't use her, it's like, it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. So I need to have her. She's like a must-have servant at this point. Yeah, Bargus keep coming, to be honest, but I mean it makes sense. She's also rated up, so I can't be that mad at her. So far we're like 400 quartz in, so we might actually hit pity. To like, gonna be real with you guys. If I'm gonna be real, we're probably gonna hit pity. But I think I could make one Tiamat work. Although I would like at least NP2. In Grailfront, it feels like a true Holy Grail war. Yeah, I wouldn't mind, and I don't know if this is like really a really hot take. I wouldn't mind if there was a full-blown story chapter that was the Grailfront style. I think, for example, Lostbelt 6.5. I forget the name of it. I think Lostbelt 6.5 would have worked as a. Wait, is it 6.5? No, it's the one with young Moriarty. I think that chapter would have fit the Grailfront style, given the story. In my opinion. Yeah, Trom. I think Trom in the Grailfront style would have fit, given the story. I think that would have been sick. Okay, we got another gold spin. It was a slight pause, so I'm hoping it's loading up a 5-star for me. Not a 5-star Lancer, though. Okay, NASA. Okay, that's fine. 4-star Spooks is inevitable. What was your reaction for the first time 100 banners? I mean, like everyone else, it was like, bro, this is a shit ton of banners. What am I saying? But otherwise, I was just like, okay, yeah. I mean, makes sense. There's a lot of servants. Okay, another gold spits by another Bargus at this point. Who are we rolling for? I'm rolling for Summer Tiamat in my side account, who doesn't want to show up for some reason. I have gotten 3 Bargus, I think, so far, and 2 4-star Spooks. I don't think she's really feeling this account. She's like, this account's dog water. Come on, Tiamat. You're the one that dealt the final blow on Grand Archer Guild. Spoiler alert. Not really a spoiler. I mean, it's, you know, it already happened, but yeah. Okay. Come on. In 100 banners, I would be rolling for Spacer Rish, Monte Cristo, and Typhon. Yeah, Typhon. I want an NP5 so bad. I have her NP4, but I might wait until like the guaranteed SSRs to do that. Just because I don't know what they're going to release next month. Could be Solomon, could be Goetia, could be a big surprise. So I want to make sure I am prepared for that. Okay, another Archer. Most likely Bargus again. Yep, okay. Yeah, we're most likely hitting pity. Let's be real. Damn, dude, I had to get 3 Malistines and NA to get 10 Summer Bargus. You are on the right streak. Really? Okay. Damn. Okay, maybe this is it right here. Another Lancer? Who the fuck? Nessa again? What are the chances? There's a ton of other 4-star Lancers I could get, I feel like. Okay, there's a slight pause on that. Nope. Okay, never mind. Damn, another Nessa? She's not even rated up, obviously. She's a Lancer. Okay, we're hitting pity. It doesn't feel good, but we're most likely hitting pity. Okay, slight pause. Servant. Please. Tiamat, I love you. You know, I love you too. Oh, fuck. Okay, nope. Damn, Bargus. What the hell? Yeah, we literally started off with like 1,150 quartz or something. Yeah, we're hitting pity. I'm just gonna accept it. It's a good thing this is a side account. If this was on my main, I would have shit bricks. I guess anything for Tiamat at that point. Also, in my main account, I have 2,500 quartz, so I'm not even tripping. Like, whatever's coming out next month, it is what it is. Pity it is. Yeah, most likely. I'd rather hit pity than be like right before pity, because I would just like, I don't know, make it sting a lot for me. I hit NP6 Summer Melusine before getting 1 copy of Summer. Damn! Surge your back, that's crazy. I hope you're using Summer Melusine to the best of her ability, because she's a really good looper in her own right. So, golly though. Okay. Let's see. Berserker? Oh, Beowulf, the most boring berserker there is. No offense to my Beowulf fans out there, but Lord have mercy. Yeah, do be crazy like that for real, for real. Okay, this has to be pity at this point. I actually don't know if we hit it, but I feel like we did. Okay, Archer, thank you. Unless... Okay, I was about to say, Lord have mercy. That had to have been pity, right? Okay, Summer Tiamat. I think that was pity. Lord. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll make NP1 work. If we have to stop at NP1, I might keep rolling. Because I'm a psychopath. How you doing? You're literally one of the best supports on the game. Right below Oberon. Someone in chat earlier said you're better than Oberon. I don't know about all that, but... Right below Oberon. Am I the only one afraid of getting rainbows? Technically, they're good, but I've been spooked. So I'm the same way, actually. Like, when I see a rainbow, you have that initial hype of like, oh my god, it's a rainbow. But then you're just like, wait a second. It could be a spook. Because, like you, that's happened so many times where I've gotten spooked from a rainbow.